Chris Watkin here, and I'm with Paul Clarke from Mr and Mrs Clarke, a self-employed agency model with over 14 partners surrounded around the UK. And Paul's joining me today to tell me why he thinks the vast majority of estate agents aren't necessarily fit to be self-employed agents. Welcome, Paul. Thanks for joining me today. In the next 10 minutes, I want you to tell me why you think, because you interview an awful lot of agents. I've read some agents that will basically, if you've got a pulse, they'll take you on. You are a lot more particular about the agents that you take on. So why do you think most estate agents are not suited for self-employed agency? And that's nothing against employed agents, but just why do you think? Tell me more.
No, not at all. It's a scary world, becoming self-employed, running your own business, launching your own business. It's tough. You are going out by yourself. You're putting your name above the door, and you're telling your friends, your family, the world, well, I'm going out by myself. So there is a fear. And if you are scared, then we would help, or a lot of the other self-employed models would be there to support, and the self-employed industry, I think support is a really key word. But yeah, if you are scared of being knocked back at every point, if you are lacking in creativity, I think creativity is a word that's not used very often in this industry. And I think creativity is beaten out of agents quite a lot. They have to just do what their dinosaur boss does, and as always said, I think unless you are creative, self-employed agency is not for you.
What sort of things, you must interview an awful lot of agents, and I know you certainly don't take them if they've just got a pulse. What sort of things hold people back being successful self-employed agents?
We do, and recently there's been a deluge of applicants to us, and I know with other self-employed agents as well, people are really starting to see this as a big major part of the industry. I think it's having done things the same way, always done things the same way, and I talk to them, and they're almost institutionalized. They want to just continue doing that. We wouldn't welcome someone into our team if they just wanted to do what they'd always done.
I'm assuming you're talking about most of the people are going to be almost listers and valuers coming to you. A big trait that I see an awful lot of criticism, but also I don't think it's criticism, but most valuers are just out and out, just doing four or five free valuations a day. But if you actually ask them how many of them they actually produce themselves, the best answer I've ever had is 3 out of 50. And it's, why do you think great converters of free vals are not necessarily very good at actually generating the free val in the first place? Because fundamentally, that's what it's all about, isn't it? That's the big one, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the big one is becoming a brilliant agent within your local community and getting those. I'm not a massive fan of this idea of free valuations. It's something I just don't understand. And not being from the industry originally, the free valuation idea, I can't get my head totally around it. Yeah, you have to go and generate your own business. You have to, like every other industry, you have to go and get the business. It's just, you are going into people's homes and you are telling them about your amazing services as an estate agent. So our partners have to go out there locally and win instructions, but they've got the support of the Mr and Mrs Clarke brand behind them.
Hold on a second. They have to go and win the instruction, but they almost have to go and win the free val to give them a chance to get the instruction. And they're good at getting the instruction, but they're not very good at getting the free val. Why?
They need to get, well, because it's been served on a plate to them for a long time, I think, as estate agents. Do you think it's
fear? Do you think that what's holding them back? Because, let's be honest, the worst business generator in the world is actually a valuer or a lister. That's not a criticism. That's simply a fact.
I think it's fear. I think a lot of you're protected when you work for a corporate business in any industry. You start at 9 o'clock, you leave at 5 o'clock. You don't have to go and, I know you use the phrase, sort of eat what you kill. You need to go out there and you need to win business, and it's scary to get in your own car and go and go to someone's house to win an instruction, but even before that, to put your name out there on social media, to send a flyer out with your name on, your mobile phone number on, you're putting yourself out there. And if you don't get that business, you feel like you failed. And
Do you think people are fearing other people's judgments?
Definitely. When I started this business, I was really scared. I was scared of calling myself an estate agent. I was scared of what people would think. They judge me based on all other estate agents, and estate agents have got a bad name. And I love talking to people about it now, about switching that up and showing that actually there's some amazing agents out there, but people are scared.
So what do the 14 associates, or whatever you call them, partners, do differently that enable them to be successful?
Be themselves. We want partners, so we call them partners. They might not all be from an estate agent background. We've got different, partners from different industries. Be themselves, be natural. You know, there's this big overused phrase of people by people, but it is true. But it's when it's supported by a brand that is then the magic happens in a partnership. But by being yourself. So I think one reason when I looked at all the things I hated about estate agency when I set the business up is when someone comes into your house, and we was buying and selling a house, they'd come into our house to value the house, clipboard in hand, ill-fitting suit, corporate, as though they'd just come out of the office. And there's something about home that's very different. And actually, when our partner in Stamford in Rutland walks into a house and she goes in, she's herself, she takes flowers with her, she is enthusiastic and passionate about that particular building. And she shows a real empathy with the client, potential client. There's something that happens that someone is not expecting. When you have an estate agent, usually around your house, you're guarded. You're kind of like, oh no, here we go again. Whereas
But that sounds awfully a bit cheese pie, a bit like the Americans sending birthday cards. Are you really telling me that your lass in Stamford takes a bunch of flowers round from the garage and says, "Hey, was it a bit more deeper than that?"
Come on, not from the garage. It's not a. Vicky and Stamford wouldn't go and get some manky carnations from Texaco. No, they'd be from a fantastic florist. In fact, I'll shout, Miss Pickering in Stamford is an amazing florist. I think that's where she gets them.
And that's on every free val?
Absolutely. You know, our partners won't go out to 100 houses a week. You know, our branding and our style will attract a certain number of houses. But, you know, you go around to a friend's house for dinner, you're not going to arrive empty-handed. You're going to take a bottle of wine, or you're going to take a present. It's just, you know, actually, when we looked at estate agency, we tried not to look at estate agency when we built our kind of ideas and our processes, and our partners can do it or not do it. Some of our partners won't take flowers because they think it is cheese-tastic American. But it's an idea.
In a minute, tell me what, and then this is not a sales pitch, you're not paying me to do this, but in 1 minute, what is the Mr and Mrs Clarke brand? And you've got a minute, go.
Wow. So it is a real human, nice estate agency. We sell beautiful houses that champion the aesthetic of a home and the lifestyle you lead in there. And that's up for a minute.
And why should people follow you? What gives you the authority to be a thought leader in the estate agency industry? You've got 30 seconds.
So Mr and Mrs Clarke is not just Mr Clarke, me and my wife, Mrs Clarke. We are a team. There's 3 other directors in the business who are brand directors and are head of technology. We have talked to loads of people, consumers, different industries, of what they love and what they don't love about estate agency. And we've drilled down to create an essence of what we think an estate agency, a discerningly different estate agent looks like.
Okay. Well, boys and girls, I want to say thank you to Paul for today. He's been commenting on some of my posts, and I thought it was an opportunity to pick up the phone to him and finding out. There are other self-employed models out there, EXP, Remax, Keller, Sean Newman's. Just check them all out. I'm not being paid by any of them to do anything. I just think self-employed agency is the right thing for the right people. You're going to have to address some of your demons, but if you get it right, you'll be fine. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.